Hey everybody, it is MonkeyPuzzle and welcome to episode number 52 of Exploring Ragnarok. So, last couple episodes I worked on my little desert base here on a platform stuck into the side of this canyon, just like all these other platforms that folks are making their bases and things and different little village features on. This is a new thing that comes with the desert expansion in Ragnarok, thanks to the ever so cool Ragnarok devs. So we're making the most of it on our IronMine server and making a little village. So it's a lot of fun. Appreciate everybody who has joined me in this build, checking it out on the videos. And I've gotten a ton of suggestions. So the consensus has it that my little tower here doesn't fit and it is too tall. So we're going to take that off right now and lower that and try to do a few other things here. We also need to do a paint job, and because the consensus also is that paint does not lower FPS, and definitely trying to keep track of FPS. I mean, we're sort of doomed from the start to have this many builds all together. ARK just doesn't work well that way, but we're gonna do it anyway. Even if by the end of this, we're just showing you slideshows. Like, okay, here's a shot I took of it from this angle. Hopefully we won't get to that. But, yeah, we're going to see what we can do here. I don't know if I can do this from a moth. Apparently I can, if I could actually get it to hold still enough to be somewhat accurate. And we're going to take that off. Woo! And that, and that, and that. So hopefully, oh, hopefully I won't do too much damage is what I was about to say. I really need to get somewhere a little bit more stable to do this right. Let's see. Actually, now I probably just broke my ladder to get up there. Alright, let me try this again. We'll just land and try it that way. So yeah, let me see. Let me take these off. Oh, losing pieces. Oh my god. I guess it doesn't work well this way. I was actually aiming at what I meant to be aiming at, but see, it's all off on the moth. Bam. So maybe just from down here. It's okay. I got plenty of clay and plenty of other materials to replace what I just lost. So I'll take it down a little bit more, and then I'll bring you back and we'll evaluate what we think of it. That one floated. No fair. That one did too. The rules are strange. Alright, well, right when I cut, I already got it down to 3. And I still think that's too tall. So I'll take it down a little bit further. Should be easy enough now. Get this back out. Bring it down. I was thinking it should probably be about 2 tall. Maybe even 1. I need some stairs and ladders and things on the outside of this, so I can go from level to level. So that'll be something else that I add. What about that? Too high? It might be too high. Maybe even 1. And it might need some windows. Let me see what we think about that. Okay, let's take it down to 1. And see how that feels. You know, that might be it. That definitely feels much more balanced. Just 1 high like that. I did have one other thing though that I wanted to add to it. And that's from the back here, it looks rather flat. And one of the things about making interesting looking buildings is having lots of kind of 3D stuff going on the outside, just textures and different, in and out parts of it, so that it's not just a flat thing. So I think I want to make a little projected column on the back here that will maybe go up one higher in the back and will be a place to put the windmill. I'm going to go ahead and build that, and that would be the best way to show you what I mean. Yeah, it's just one higher and projecting off the back here. I don't even know if it's going to look good or not, but I'll just finish it up and then we will evaluate. Yeah, so I think that makes the back look a little bit more interesting. I made a little way to get to the door back there so we can get in to that little back rocky part. And then let's go ahead and put it together on this side and see what we think of it. The moth doesn't want to land. Come on. What's the problem? There we go. So first, let's make a way up here. I've got various stairs on me. Let's see how they work out. Tricky using them with the triangle ceilings because they don't really line up correctly. There we go. I got that to work out. I just needed to put a ceiling up here first to give it an attachment point, of course, and then we can do it again from the other side here. Get it to connect off of the top of this one, if we can. And then we're probably going to have to flip it too. I think that may be the point we want. It struggled quite a bit. We'll flip it. And that's sort of it. It goes in a little farther than this one. So I have to mess with that a little bit. That doesn't feel quite right. I think, yeah, it connected on the floor rather than the ceiling. So let me work on that a second, but I'll play with that a little bit. But since I'm so heavy to start with, let's see if I can have a little better luck finding the snap point for this guy up here. So this little upper part is where I want the windmill to go. But apparently it doesn't want to go there. Aha! There it is. Although that is nice and the base is nice and centered on the platform, but the top of it isn't. So, well, let's try it this way first and see how much we hate it. Either way, there's going to be a little asymmetry. A little rotation that way. And let's see. What do we think of that? Oh man, it is so off center. Base or top. Either one. Only one gets to be centered. Well, I'll leave it like that for now. And keep playing with this. So I'm going to play a little bit on getting some more stairs going up here. And some railings, and then we will work on the paint job. So this side's pretty tricky. I just wanted to show you how I did it. I ended up having to put two ceilings down. We'll see if it's at the same level, but it should line up this way. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can live with that. It's a little high, but not too bad. Let's see now if it stays if I pull these two ceilings away. That one and that one. It does not. See, I had hung a wall here so that I could put that ceiling there. Anyway, you see the logistics of how I need to do it to get it to go up that way. I'm going to play with it some more and see if I can get it to work out. Okay, that's the lower version. And that one, it's also tricky. And then to be able to get the stairs on, I actually need to put that one too, which then did not go in the right place. Okay, Okay, finally, about half a dozen times later, it went where I wanted it. I would try that again. Before I flip it, actually, go ahead and put this wall back together in case that makes a difference. Then we'll flip it. Okay, so that's exactly what we want. Now, what can we take away and it still stays there? We'll try it. It might smash. Didn't smash. Didn't smash. Excellent. Alright, I shall proceed. Yes. There we go. And we're going to flip this one. And so far, this is what it looks like. So I think that's kind of cool. It definitely adds a little interest to it. Not sure exactly what I think of it, but yeah, it's got something going on there. Let me know what you think of that. Yeah, they at least make sense going up. They kind of they lead right into each other. So that's kind of what I was going for. And I'm not exactly sure what I think. May need a little something else, but just playing with it. Alright, I think that's a little better, actually. I just put a ramp here in the middle that I switched to stairs. And then I was trying to figure out how to make stairs going up this too high part on the outside here. And ladders won't go because I had actually flipped the walls there. And the ladders kind of recess into them and can't be used. And then I came up with this little turret thing on the outside here. Just having fun. There's no point of it. But then that gives me a way to get all the way up here. Because from down here, now I can take this ladder and come up here. And either go out to this balcony or just climb up here. And then that takes me out here. It's all very silly, but I'm having fun with it. So I'm just going to repeat this on the other side. And the way that I did this is I just had to embed a couple triangle ceilings in the outside here. So let me see if I have enough of the triangle ceilings on me still. I do. So we can put them somewhere over here. I'm going to need all of this stuff except I won't need those. So out here, it comes out like that. These are going to get picked up again afterwards. But then here, we want it lower. Inside there, I have to embed those in there. So we can put that one there. And then these three embedded ones stay. And then I go up with these. I don't know if you guys can hear that train in the background there. But so be it. Okay, and then yeah, just walls all the way around except for a door like that. Well, I gotta make the door. And it's been actually pretty cool. Up here I can make doors just with the pull thing. So if I go Adobe door, here we go. We want the S+ ones. And we'll put 2 and pull them. Oh, didn't select. There we go. Pull them. And now I can make them. How cool is that? Okay, I let that train pass. So now there's that. And then once I put the ceilings in here, the triangle ceilings, I'll be able to delete these. I wonder if I can sort of delete them as I go. Like that. Yeah, and I'm going to be hanging walls off of those. So technically, actually, yeah, I guess that could have worked. And put that up there. I think I'm still going to have to make one of them. Too bad you can't actually pull from your hotbar. Let's see, that one goes there. And then we need to make one more. So in crafting and Adobe, triangle ceilings. One of these. Right there. Pull it, make it, go. And there we have it. Yeah, and then down here now we just hang some walls. And then we got a turret. And that one there. And then this one gets the door. And then we can take all this out to access the inside. And then it's just a matter of hanging the ladders. Hey, and this one even's got the little rock. This stuff gets in the way. I'll figure out how that goes. But anyway, yeah, just having fun with it. Tell me what you think of that whole little design. And so I'll finish putting the last details on that, and then we'll talk about paint. Alright, so this is what ended up happening out here. I'm pretty happy with it. I went ahead and changed these out for ramps and moved them over here because I found that on this side, this is my one little connection to this land up here, and the spiral staircase, when it was right here, completely blocked that. And I left these as ramps, not stairs, because I didn't really want to take the focus away from this little central thing that's going on. So I like that a lot. And then I added some more railings on the turrets and along the front here. And I'm tempted to switch these to the half walls, which you can do with the Structures Plus Adobe railings. But the problem with that, I don't want to demolish, I want to do that. The problem with that is that even though I like it better structurally, it provides less contrast with the rest of the building, especially when you look at it from afar. So I'll probably keep it as railings, even though I really do like the half walls. And while I'm looking at this, one thing I'm realizing that would be a good move, since these curve in, it's probably just a good time to go ahead and, where's this? Bump, bump. Just cut these corners off right here, and then it will match this little curve a bit better. So then I can go ahead and put that back together. Let me see, we need that and that. And how's that look? Let's see. Let's compare it to the other side from about right here. Yeah, so that really blends in that circular thing. I can't really do the same thing with the level below that. At least, I'll have to think about it and figure it out. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with all this. We definitely have a much more complex structure now, and we have lost a lot of our flat lines. This whole backside looks pretty good too. Y'all let me know what you think. And then, so now, talking about paint, I'm going to show you what I did in here. I've graffitied the whole inside of my place, and I was trying out all the different colors. There's hardly any I didn't try. And problem is, again, I only complained that the Adobe, you know, the colors only stick on parts of it, which bothers me. But then some of these colors are just not very good either. So of the ones I like the blue a lot, but I don't think it really goes with the earth tone thing, although I do want to do something pretty vivid here, so see how it goes. Of all of these, for the floor, I kind of like the sky. It's got this sort of lavender quality, or more of a, actually, periwinkle. So I think I may go with the floor like that, although I do like the cantaloupe as well. I mean, I came up with a pretty good color scheme for this, I think, but I want to do something different, really distinguish that this is my place over here and not a continuation of the community place. So I was trying here on the floor, the sky versus the orange. And you know, a lot of these do not look like the color like they say they are. Like that does not look like sky. You can kind of maybe, you know, interpret that as a cantaloupe. And speaking of that, one color that really doesn't look like what it's called is the navy. So the navy on the floor is kind of bleh, but up here on the wood, it does sort of this deeper purple thing. So it provides kind of a vivid color, but it's not too far from the whole like earth tone thing. So color, but still a little subdued. So I think I'm going to do this on the vertical surfaces. This is cantaloupe on the actual Adobe part and navy on the wood. So yeah, I'm going to do that. This is what the metal looks like cantaloupe. And yeah, the sky on the floor, maybe a little outside striping with either the cantaloupe or the navy. Ooh. We'll see, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. I do like this a lot, like that. You know, as much as I like the paint on the Adobe at all, the weatheredness of it, you should be able to do like multiple applications and make it a little darker each time if that's what you choose to do. I went ahead and did put some lights in around here and changed their intensity, took it down really far. They have like intensity 3 and I took it to like 0.656. So you'll see that if it gets dark. So I'm going to go ahead and paint. And then for sake of time, I will also delve a little bit into the eco stuff and just do a little bit of that. And then I will show you what all that came out to. I'm not really looking forward to painting way up in there, but I'll figure it out somehow. All right, y'all. See you soon. All right, so I got it done. Here it is. And as someone who has worked as a painter in real life, I think this is the worst paint job I've ever done. Not the colors per se, but the coverage. There are places where it doesn't even apply at all, but whatever. We're going to live with it. So yeah, here's the floor with the sky. And I did a little strip of navy around the edges, just trying to accent things a little bit. And then if we come out here into the courtyard, it's the same thing. And I've done a little decorating with ecos, so just brought a little bit of plant life, not too much. And yeah, I didn't really decorate the inside yet, but I did make the stations for it in case I need to do more. So I've got the RP Decor and I've got the food tray, which I already had before. So let's take a look from the top and see what the whole thing looks like. It definitely livened it up, even if the quality of the paint wasn't enough. Always make sure you spend enough on the paint. Don't buy the cheap paint. So yeah, there's what it looks like from the top. I put some of the castle flags on, and I may do more decorating as we go. But I think overall, I really like the shape of it. I think it got much more interesting than the original tower shape. And I did the railings with black, actually, which turns out to be sort of a very dark brown. And yeah, now you can run all over it, and it's got all kinds of places to go. Come up here and check out everybody and feel proud with the flags waving in the wind. I left that off center, but we won't ever talk about that again. And when we get to night, we'll see how well the lighting works. And so at midnight, this is what it looks like. I kept it pretty subdued. Like I said, I turned them way down because the electric lights can be a bit too bright. But I didn't change the color of them at all because I wanted to keep the true colors as much as possible. So this is with my gamma not changed at all. And inside, it's definitely a very workable level of light. So you can keep doing what you need to do. And then out in the courtyard, that's pretty well lit up too. So yeah, I think that is gonna be it. So thank you everybody for watching to the very end of this episode. Let me know what you think of the changes, if you love it or hate it. And I will definitely take your suggestions. A lot of them were incorporated into this one. And for now, I'm very happy to have a base that is good enough and could be called completed and definitely functional. And so onward to other things. Anyway, I look forward to your comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.